Hello, and this is an introduction to the NXT brick. This is a typical looking NXT brick. It has a mini screen on top. It has 4 buttons here. This is the left button, the enter button, the right button, and the exit button. On top, there are ports that's labeled A, B, and C, and USB. Now the USB is a cable this is where you plug in the cable, and the other cable goes inside the computer. So when you program your robot, this is where you download it to, and you can unplug it and you can execute your program by pressing this enter button, this orange enter button here. The A, B, and C are for your motors. With your kit, you have 3 motors. It doesn't matter which one you plug into, A, B, or C, as long as on your programming and enchanting, you indicate which one's which. For example, you can have A motor as the left motor on your robot. The B could be the right motor, and C could be the auxiliary motor doing something else. In the bottom of the NXT, there's 4 ports. These 4 ports are for sensors. For example, you have a touch sensor here. You have a light sensor. You have an ultrasonic sensor. And these attach to these ports, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Do not ever attach the motor port to the sensor port, nor vice versa. Okay. Now I'm going to turn this on, and the way I'm going to turn it on is I am going to press the orange button. It starts up. Now you can navigate around the menu by pressing the right and left key, and the return will be the exit key. For example, I am going to go over to where my files are at, press the enter button. Now that I don't have any files in here, but if I were to have files that I've downloaded, I can execute it from here. Now to go back, I could press the exit button. Now to shut this down, I press the exit button one more time, and now it is off. Make sure you do this. Make sure you turn off your brick whenever you're done using it, because that saves battery. Now if you happen to forget to leave this on overnight and leave it in the room, I am sure the next day when you come back, the battery will be dead. Now I'm going to go back, I'm going to turn it back on. Once in a while, when you're running your brick here, you might get stuck, or you might need to reset this NXT brick. Now the way you're going to do that is you're going to use 2 fingers. One finger presses down on the enter button, and the other finger will be pressing down on the exit button. And once you do that, it's going to reset the brick real quick. Okay, all right, that's about it. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to shut this down. I'm going to flip the brick over, and I'm going to show you guys how to insert the battery. Now my battery is a little bit different than yours because you have the lithium, the fancy one. I have the AA size battery. Now imagine this cover here being your white lithium battery. The way you insert this is making sure that the male side inserts into the female side at an angle. When that's in, you kind of just snaps this down. Okay. One last thing I want to mention here is once in a while you might get a robot that is completely stuck. The resetting doesn't work. It just has a frozen screen. Now to fix that problem, you flip it over, and right behind where the USB port is at, inside this little slot here, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little tiny silver button. You can access that using a paper clip. When you press on that, it does a hard reset. Okay, that's it.